Okay, so roughly a year ago, I think was it August or July, when the Matt and Trey fandom, found the fic. I'm not gonna put a link to this thing because it's soul destroying, but there is a fan fiction that's like 70 plus chapters. And it's like the only Matt and Trey fan fiction to exist. So of course we're interested because it's like a 70 plus chapter Matt Stone Trey Parker fan fiction. Like, oh, maybe it's good. It's the only one that exists. And you know what? Who doesn't love a good fan fiction now and then? No. Nope, 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 no, no, no. I don't I don't know if you've ever read a really bad fan fiction or if you try to avoid them. Because usually when I read a fan fiction, I can start noticing if it's going to be bad, so I just exit out. This is the worst thing I have ever read. It is longer than the final Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. It's longer than that. It's longer than the final Harry Potter book. We did a word count. It is longer than the final Harry Potter book. It's so bad. Oh my oh my god. Like friggin' Matt just wakes up one day and goes, I'm gay. Like what? And it's like the first. What's really upsetting about this thing is the first few chapters are actually pretty good. So like you read it and you're like, oh, this will be really good, and this is like 70 chapters. Yeah. Oh my god. No. But the thing is, once I started it, I was like, I have to read this to the end because this is so bad. Like I have to read all of this because it was, oh my god, so horrible and so worth it. Okay, so like the basic the basic idea is this. Like I'm honestly trying to talk about it, but it's so horrible. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. Okay, so like Matt and Trey are in college, and you have the whole hot tub thing because we all know they totally jacked it in the hot tub, guys. They totally jacked it in front of each other. So that happens. And then it kind of just goes, and then, Trey and Leanne break up, and it kind of goes into that, and they're broing out and hanging out together. And of course, you would think at this point, you would have a little bit of, I'm in college, you're in college. What do you do when you're in college? You experiment. So you would think it would be that. You'd think it would be like, oh, Matt and Trey have all these college years where they're single and they can experiment and be like, boop, 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 boop. You would think you would think that would make sense, right? No, no. The thing you have to remember about the fic is Matt and Trey. It's a Matt and Trey fic. But Matt and Trey don't have sex until like chapter 500. Like it takes forever. Oh my god. Okay, so anyways. So like they're in college and shit, and then it cuts to years later. They're doing basketball, and then they have the scene where they make out with each other. And then Matt goes, "Oh my god, I'm gay," and I'm like, "That's not how sexuality works." I mean, I guess it is, but like, what? What? He just like randomly decides because he kisses someone. I'm gay. And then he's like, I gotta test this. So he goes and he kisses Eric Stow. My poor baby Eric Stow was just ruined because of this fanfiction. So he goes and kisses Eric Stow. And he's like, yep, I like kissing that guy too. Clearly I am gay. And I'm like, what? So then this leads to Matt Stone and Eric Stow having a relationship for like however long, and Eric Stow thinks he has AIDS, and then AIDS isn't funny, guys. AIDS isn't funny. Which no shit, it's not funny. Oh my god, like, of course AIDS isn't funny, but and then they get a dog, and Matt and Eric have like a really fucked up relationship, and then they break up. And then it's all like sub. And Matt just turns into a crying little baby. And he just doesn't stop crying. And he's just crying all the time. He literally, at one point in this fanfiction, fucked up their personalities so much. Like, this is not how they would act, okay? Literally, at one point, Matt Stone cannot record dialogue because he's crying about his relationship. And I'm like, no, that's not real. That's not how they would act. This is a bad fanfiction. It's just, oh my god, oh my god. It's so bad. It's so bad. And it's not even on fanfiction.net, so it's not like it's gonna get taken off like all those other M-rated fanfictions. No, it's not on there. Oh my god. Anyways. So then, oh, I passed the 5-minute mark. This is going on YouTube. Yay! So then, there's like, I read all of this. Like, I spent hours. I stayed up till like 4 in the morning one time reading this whole thing because it was so bad. And I was like, I have to read all of this. Okay, so it like keeps going. It like, this thing continues. And like, then Trey's just like, sub, why doesn't Matt love me? And then Matt is all like, why doesn't Trey love me? And you would think, oh, now they're gonna think, oh, fuck. No, doesn't happen. Trey, like, goes and, like, gets married to Emma, his Japanese wife. And then, like, that gets all kinds of weird and crazy. Oh, wait, no. Wait. At some point, like, Trey Parker is dating this guy, Adam, who was the director of the movie Hairspray. So, like, now, every time I see the ads for Rock of Ages, it's like, from the director of Hairspray. I'm like, I've read porn with you. I've read porn involving this man. Oh my god. And then at one point, Matt Stone and, like, John Stamos, I don't even know, like, I'm trying to remember how it all goes, but it's all really bad, and, like, they, like, finally get, like, Matt and Trey, like, finally get together after all kinds of unnecessary crap and crying. Oh, and Dean Bahar, like, marries Trey's sister or something. Like, what? That makes no sense. None of it makes sense. Dean Bahar, like, marries Trey's sister after he knocks her up or something like that. Or it's Matt's sister. I don't remember. It's one of their sisters. And, like, Trey is dating the guy who directed Hairspray, and Matt fucks John Stamos. Like, Matt fucks John Stamos. Yeah, like, that would, like, oh my god. So, of course, like, every time I see a picture of John Stamos now, I'm like, it's just, so many people have just been ruined for me. People that I wouldn't expect, like, you wouldn't expect when you read a Matt Stone Trey Parker fanfiction that John Stamos and the guy who directed Hairspray would forever be ruined for you. But, you know, this thing is absurd. Okay? And so, like, oh my god, this is 7.5 minutes. If you stuck with me this far, you're a good person. So, like, they finally, like, get together, and it's just, porn's not bad there. I mean, that wasn't terrible. But everything else was, I mean, even then, it was a mediocre. It was not worth, like, you know, however many chapters. And this thing, like, keeps going, and it's, like, super duper dramatic. And, like, at one point, like, is it Trey who proposes to Matt while they're on Jimmy Kimmel Live? Like that, like, it's something like that, or it's Matt who proposes to Trey. Either way. And then, of course, that just embarrasses the other. So they're like, I can't believe you did that. And then they have fights, and it's just weird. Oh my god, it's so bad. And, like, the thing keeps just going. It's, oh my god. So this thing gained, like, oh my god, we're so mean. We're such cyberbullies. I really hope the author of this never, ever sees our reactions to it, because, like, the whole Matt and Trey fandom, like, we had just, like, ripped this thing a new one, and it's kind of mean. Like, oh my god, we have, like, we decided to make it into a musical called Trey Miz. Yeah, we'll make it into a musical. I have a picture on my computer for the Trey Miz poster. If you're interested, I'll post it, maybe. It's so bad. Oh my god, you guys, the fic is horrible. Oh my god. If you're interested in a link, I'll send it to you, but you've been warned. You have been warned. So, that's really it. I hope you guys had fun. This is almost 10 minutes. This is almost 10 minutes long. I hope you're happy. 72 fucking chapters. Do you know how much of my life I wasted reading this thing? It was worth it. So bad. So bad. Okay. Bye, guys.